Greetings, salutations, good day, and hi. Happy Easter, everyone, and welcome once again to Formula Holo's 7th series for the special mid-afternoon stream. We continue the journey like 1,000 laps with rounds 4, 5, and 6 at Sentul in Indonesia, Calabogie in Canada, and Sebring in the US of A. Let's have a look at the point standings. On top currently is Kureiji Ollie of ID Gen 2, one of the 3 holoLive members you see in the splash screen for today. Just behind is Sunamaki Watame, 3rd is Sakamura Chloe, 4th Anya, 5th Miko, 6th Himamori-Luna, 7th Gura, 8th Mio, 9th Fubuki, and 10th Iris. Those are current top 10. Bottom half of the standings, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drivers yet to score points as of yet, with 4 of them having yet to qualify for a race. Hopefully we might see them score points as we go along with the rest of this series. 9 races left, 3 of them today. EN Gen 2 really needs to get themselves together with 2 of their drivers not having gone to race yet. Anyway, Constructors Championship, of course, it's ID Gen 2, the Kureiji Kensetsu team, with 287 points currently leading the cause, thanks to Ollie's race win at Vallelunga and Anya's 2nd place finish at Mondello. Anyway, ID Gen 3, bit of a slow start with the 52 points, above Gen 3 and Gen 5, if anything. And the rest of the teams are still in it. Anyway. Halting the music, let's open up the game and load in the Sentul circuits. Alright, finally! We got to see some racing in Indonesia. The Sentul circuit, which, despite the circuit information, is not located in Australia, nor has a length of 0.1 kilometer. Nope. It's 3.965 kilometers, or a little under 2.5 miles, 2.464 miles, 11 turns. I make sure everyone is in, and replays should be enabled. Yep. And 18 laps. 18 laps for this race, because it has a bunch of long straight sections. It's a rather narrow circuit with not many turns, so expect some quick laps here as we go ahead and load up the circuit. Alright. The Sentul circuit, one of quite a bunch of popular spots for Grand Prix motorcycle racing, and also for the Asian F3 competition. Also was one of the venues for the A1 Grand Prix back in 06, as we see this isn't right. Yeah. Why does it all say Yago and Nonoka? Let's try this again. This time with the proper lot of drivers. Luckily, I'm not in a rush Luckily, I'm not in a rush this afternoon. Look at the key charm on Ollie's sword, actually on the side of the track right there in the splash screen. Now this looks much better. This looks much better. Everyone is in. We are just waiting for qualifying to proceed. Let's follow Holo Marine around the track, long straightaway, of course. Then you go into the first turn, and then you go into this left-hand turn dog leg, and then it's straightaways and walls. Hairpin turn and another dogleg section, and then you come to a chicane, and watch your brakes, because you go into another right-left section, and then after another couple turns, you'll have completed a lap at Sentul. Boy, it'll be a real boon to the Indonesian racing community should one of the holoID members actually win a race here. Here's your grid for this race. Let's see who qualified. Let's see who didn't qualify. Well, unfortunately, the current championship leader, Ollie, will not be racing. Just missed out on the cut. And if I look through all this, she's the only ID member who will not be racing here. Oh man, all these names that's miss out on the race. Raine just makes the cut, starting off 40th. And let's see, Miko, who won the previous race at I forgot where, Mondello, will start off 20th, hoping to avoid the previous race winner's curse. And at pole position from Usada Kensetsu is the 4th Series champion, Noelle. Right next to her, starting off P2, is Mona. Mona, really wanting to make that comeback after finishing with a wooden spoon in the 6th Series. Wanting to make a statement here for the Moon Architect holoID Gen 1 team. Row 2 consists of Watame and Louie. And then it's Marine and Haosaki Nodoka, the new staff member of holoLive, who's been doing pretty good in the first few races of her FH10 here. And then it's Ayame, Iofi, and Fubuki. Sorafana and Roboco. Luna, Matsuri, and Kiara. Toa, Anya, and Kobo. Suise, Miko, and Korone. Mel, Ame, and Kanata. Ichan, Ina, and Aki Rose. Subaru, Flare, and Gura. Callie, Zeta, Okayu. Lammy, Chloe, and Kaela. And I might have missed a name somewhere, cause these standings don't seem right. Day-chan will start off where? I don't know. Yeah. Miko starts up 20th. Miko, Korone, Mel, Ame, Kanata, Mume, and then Ichan, Ina. Not only has Mume forgotten who she was, I myself have forgotten who she was. 25th, Mume, 26th, Achan, and then Ina, Akiro, Subaru, Flare, and then Gura, Callie, Zeta, Okayu, and Lammy, and Chloe. And then Kyla, Pekara, Risu, and Rene. Three of the four bottom spots being taken by ID members. Perhaps frustrating those who want to see their favorite ID members score high here. Alright. 18 laps at Sentul, and we will get underway right now. Alright, Noel is at pole position as we wait for the lights to go green. Underway here at Sentul. Noel and Muna Hoshinova, your front row here as they go around the first turn in this rather low camera angle. And once again, Nina Maina Nisa goes to the back of the grid. Collisions abound. Okayu and Nakiri Ayami are the first two out of the race. So luckily, Ina will not finish 40th. What? We have grid oopsies everywhere. And I can't find where everyone is. Noel has the lead, followed by Watame and Muna. So Okayu and Ayame both out early on. As I gotta cross out the names quickly, hoping to see, hoping I don't miss out on anything silly. Noel, Watame, Muna, of course, the top three. And for some reason, Ayame and Okayu are both marked 40th and 41st. Which makes no sense here. Mei and Ame will have to pit, as we might have seen another oopsie somewhere, but it's just a nothing burger. Scanning through the grid. Follow along with Muna. as she's currently leading the ID drivers here on this Indonesian circuit. Car 37th is finally going out. That's Meme, which leaves Ame behind by a lap. And quite a bunch of cars are trying to find position here on this long straightaway, this long start-finish straightaway. Oh, here comes Mona. She goes up to second. Good pass on that turn by Mona. But Watame and Marine are threatening. Haseki Nodoka is in the top 5, the holoID staff member. A welcome surprise here in this tier of competition. Roboco going on 11th. Roboco is 16th. And Subaru spins! Oh, what just happened there? What just happened there? And is she still in it? I guess she is. Live action confirms she's still okay, but she's way down there at 30th. Bestia Zeta trying to grab her first points of the series, but it's not looking too good at the moment for her. She's on 32nd. Just 2 spots out of the points. Remember, top 30 classified drivers score points in FH. Oh, Watame has gone back up to second. We're through with 4, as Noel leads by 2.5 seconds. Almost 2.5 seconds. This track has an issue with the grids being glitchy, marking drivers incorrectly. So you'll have noticed a bit of a hiccup there in the table as the system tries to record where they are. Man, Fauna's just a 10th behind Matsuri and the others. Takane Louie! Oh my goodness! On the curb, on the vibrating curb, and just couldn't quite overtake Yofi. As we have a look at the grid behind. It looks worse for Zeta here. Well, Ina continues her disappointing start to the series, way out of the points. Marine is at 4 now. Nodoka is still 5. So far, after the first third of this race, Noel has been leading throughout. Have a look at that's a good close battle if I could find one. Here's one between Kiara and Suisse. And Suisse is starting to become farther away from Kiara, so nah. Single file racing, but still like 11 laps to worry about as Muna remains third. Muna and Iofi third and sixth respectively for ID Gen 1. Noel's lead has extended a bit to 3.472 over Watame. Meanwhile, some bunching up at the back. But I don't see much wrong with this pack of drivers. This is clean driving throughout these turns. 10 to go. As Ina dangerously drives on the vibrating curb. Anya and Callie have entered pit. And Flair goes wide! Flair's gone wide and Subaru had to evade her. Meanwhile, Noel continues to lead. Muna has gotten a bit closer now to Watame, but now they're at the start-finish straight, and so Watame is trying to go as far away from Muna as possible, trying to stay ahead of Muna in second. As we scan more throughout the grid. Now Flair, I mean Noel, Flair is way down there. Don't confuse Flair and Noel, even though they're a nice couple in Gen 3. Noel, as I was trying to say, has 4 wins in FH, looking for her 5th win as we mark 8 to go. They'll tie, they'll put her in the tie for most race wins in FH with an ID member, Ayunda Risu, who is right here at 26th. Hi, Risu. How are you? Muna still remains behind Watame. But still lots of racing left here in this round. Looking for an opportunity to strike, and but look at that. Marine has gone closer now to these two. Nothing doing that with the overtaking as of yet. They're just gonna stick to where they are. As the cars continue to remain in a choo-choo train singularity. And I thought I saw an incident somewhere, but no, cars are still moving. Issue by Guerra! Oh, be very careful about that. That's gonna put her down to 34th. Bit of an oopsie right there. Not quite an Onyo. My definition of an Onyo in racing would require a massive wreckfest. But the cars are still driving, so that doesn't count. Noel still leads. Muna is still just behind Watame. Oh, caught up with the sausage curb. That would that'll separate these two a bit further. Marine jumps back to 4th. Let's have a look at the drivers just behind her. Nobuka and Iofi. And we are 5 to go. 5 to go now. Have a nice look from the grandstands. Three drivers within the lead lap, and Ina, against all odds, has gotten into the points. Well, Bestia Zeta is still having a rather futile first part of the series, of the 7th series, her debut series, along with the rest of ID. Four to go at Sentul. Muna hoping to get at least on the podium here. But the Marine is looking to play spoil sport, cutting edge of the curb, losing a bit of speed. Nautica is on the attack, but Marine still keeps good defense and remains fourth. Nautica's trying again to no avail. In fact, I think she just faltered a bit. And now Eofi moves up into the top 5. 2 ID Gen 1 members in the top 5 in this race. And Noel will ruin the mood and decide to go in pit lane. What a shame. A rare Formula Holo pit stop shuffle. This is something you normally see in Niji-car or VTuber IndyCar, but here, oh my goodness, what a mess. That will allow Eofi to take the lead. Luna is second and Nautica third, but they might pit after this lap in particular. So it's a complete mess here. Pit stop shuffle will do that to you. Where is Noel? All the way back in 12th. And sadly, Ina is back to where she was previously, and she's gone back out of the points. Same for Zeta. And unsurprisingly, Eofi will pit. Eofi, Luna, Nautica, Suisse, Toa, Achan, Sora, Kobo, Kanata, Mel. Noel will go back into the lead. So that pit stop shuffle ends up being more like cutting the deck twice. Not many changes. Mona apparently has gone up to second. Watame has faltered a bit to third. What can you say about Noelle? She has improved substantially after that first series of hers. We do not talk about her performance in the first FH series. And she continues to drive relatively well. Here she is going on to the front stretch to mark 1 to go. Noel, Muna, Watame, your top 3 in this final lap. Noel's lead, 7.669 seconds. I suppose insurmountable at this point. Noel's been doing a pretty darn good job here. Just a few more turns from here on, and just 2 more turns will seal the deal for Shirogane Noel. She has reached the start-finish straightaway. Race win, Numero 5 for Shirogane Noel. Muna Hoshinova gets on the podium to the delight of the Indonesian fans coming to the circuit for this race. Not a win, but second place is good nonetheless. Watame will finish third. I believe that will put her into the lead in the championship, I think. Yeah, maybe. We'll see how the points stack up here. We're just waiting for the rest of the field to finish. And much to everyone's disappointment, Ina will be the only member of EN Gen 1 still without points. Look who finally got her first points in this series, finishing 7th. And Zeta, oh, so close to scoring her first points of the series. Four races without troubling the score sheet. So your top three are Noel, Muna, and Watame. Noel is now tied with Ayunda Risu for most FH wins with 5. Muna. Where is Muna? Muna, where are you? That's actually her second podium finish. That's her best finish yet in an FH race. And Watame, there she is. So, pole to pole, Y to Y result for Noel, that she gets the maximum. 101 points. Roboko, Matsuri, Louie, Vana, Luna, Nodoka, another pretty good finish for the new staff member. I think once again they finished right next to each other. Nodoka and Achan, finishing 13th and 14th. Kobo on the board. Yofi, same to her. Kanata, Mel, Kobuki, Sora, and then Chloe and Mume. Miko just avoids the curse of the previous race winner. Flair unfortunately misses out on the points. And Korone will get no classification, while Ayame and Okayu will be marked accident. As we put in the points for this race. Alright, where's the file? There you are. And the big 101 for Shirogane Noel. That's her first points of this series after failing to qualify for the first 3 races. And yes, Watame will move up into the championship top of the leaderboard. Muna Hoshinova jumps to second, 34 behind Watame. Watame is at 181, Muna at 147, and Memorial Luna, consistent results all throughout, having scored in all 4 races along with Watame. She's at 128, 53 behind. And we have 6 drivers yet to score points in this series. With Akiros and Bales both no-shows still this series. But we still got 8 races left, so let's move on. Alright, Calabogie. It's going to be a 12-lap race on this Ottawa racetrack. Well, near Ottawa. It's located in the namesake Calabogie, Ontario, Canada, near Ottawa. "12 laps on this 3.3 mile circuit by a bunch of turns, so expect it to be a bit slow going, and in testing I've noticed there's been quite a bunch of crashes, so we may have our first crash fest of this series. For all we know of this circuit. Home to it's basically a Canadian touring car race course, but we race open wheelers here in FH. Let's build a track. Yeah. Calabogie Motorsports Park. "12 laps. And I gotta make sure everyone is in, and a bit of an issue here. I forgot to mark the points for someone. Gotta pause for a bit, who did I miss here? I think I forgot to a name or 3. Yeah, the standings appear rigged, apparently. Luckily, I got this thing paused. I can look through the VOD to make sure I'm not missing out on anything. Let's see who finished 24th. Who finished 24th? As I look again at the VOD. Aki Rose. And who else am I missing? I'm seeing 39 drivers. $50, $45, $40. 50, 45, 40, 38, 36, 34, 32, 30, 8, 6, 4, 10. Let's see, Oski didn't qualify, let's see. Let's see. Rene, Lammy, Ame, Rene, Rene Pekara. Let's see. Zeta, Flare, Pekara, Rene, Ina, Ame, Zeta, Gura. Yeah, for some reason I recorded only 39 names, and who is the missing driver here? Number 5, 60, 50, 45, 40, 38, 36, 34, 32, 30, 20, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Zeta Flare, Pekara Rena Ina, Ame Lamy, Rone Ayame, and Okayu. So who was that's a mystery 40th driver? Who's missing from the standings? Shit, I'm tired. Okay, I see it. It's the no classification doggy. Anyway, we have no time for bullshit. We'll just fast forward throughout the circuits. Let's see who's already out. Here comes Mio, who skids out. We go around these inner turns. Go. Yep. Around there, and over there. And it's a clockwise turning circuit, and then after a few short turns, he made it home. That's Calabogie. Let's see who qualified for the race. Well, not Mel, not Toa, not Kira, not Risu, not Shion, not Mume, not Uroha Laplace. Bells once again fails to qualify. So that's 5 consecutive no-goes for Bells. You hate to see it. I think she's the only one who has yet to qualify for a race here. And she'll still miss out on racing. Choco, Botan, Louis, Mio, Luna, Marine, Ame, Pekara. Noel will start off 12th. Pole goes to Chloe. Chloe, who won at Anderstorp, will stop at pole position. Chloe and Azuki and Polka. And Callie and Matsuya no Kayu. Kobo and Muna and Nodoka. Yatagana top 10 start for the staff member, Sana, Koyori, Noel. And then Hachimagure Watame. You'll be Ayame and Iris. Players Zeta and Fauna. Anya Ina Crony. Kayla Ollie and Nene. H and Roboco and Kanata. Aquacor and Akiros. Subarene Suisse. And Lamy Fubuki Soramiko. For 12 laps on this rather difficult Calabogie Motorsports Park full long course, 3.05 miles over 12 laps. Ready to begin? Let's get this let's just get this over with Chloe at pole. Here we go. And everyone disperses out of the starting grids. Already it's a mess. As expected. Oh, not a good start for Chloe. Oh, we've seen this we've seen this at Anderstorp, pole position, having a bad start and going to the back of the grid. And ironically, Chloe won that race. Already an Onyo early on. Crony and Noel. Previous race winner's curse has done its job once again. Crony and Noel out early on. You hate to see it. Azuki is in the lead, followed by Callie and Polka. And Subaru crashes out. And Koyori as well. And Yofi. As cars slip and slide in. Where did Roboco go? Boy, she teleported in and out of the wall. BAM! Kern is out. I expected a whole mess, and we're getting a whole mess already in the opening lap. A lot of cars without rear wings. And Polka has to lead after this opening lap, followed by Azuki and Callie. But we still got 11 laps to go as Matsuri and Muna overtake Callie, and Matsuri goes to third. multiple victims of this race. Korone Iofi Koyori Subaru. Oh, I hate to see it. So 6 cars down and probably many more to worry about. Mona is in the top 5, fresh off of her second place finish at Sentul. And the surprise of the series, Kawasaki Nodoka has made a risky move to go up to P5 when it's rather slippery here, and so much for that brief moment of glory on this circuit for the staff member. There are so many overtakes here. What is this? What is this? An oval race? Polka, I believe, has yet to have an FH win. Yeah, only Lammy has scored race wins for Nepo Labo with 2 of her very own, while the rest have gone close, but no cigar. And speaking of Lammy, here she is right now, going on 14th. And Bestia Zeta will basically eliminate her chances at getting points with this entrance to the pits. Rudely bumping into A-chan, just like that. Oh! Oh, that is just brutal. Gotta look at that again on replay. Just slammed into the rear of Ozuki's car, and Sana just her planet just basically flamed out. And Ozuki loses a few more spots in the grid. So your top 3 are still going to be Polka, Matsuri, Kali. Yeah, just like that. Polka showing that this race really is a massive clown show with all those accidents. And yeah, and we can confirm that way. And sadly, Fauna crashed out earlier in the race. So that's at least 3 drivers down for the council. As Hachima just gets lapped by whomever. Careful there, Lammy. Careful there, you two! I'm sure it's not that easy to finish 11 laps to get on the board. Anyway, I can't find Santa's name on the notepad. And no change to the top 3 after 4. Polka leads by 1.371. And only 23 cars are in the lead lap. Bestia Zeta continuing her legacy of failure early on in this series. Wow, Callie! Callie has jumped up to the lead. Polka has dropped a few. Now she's out of the podium for the time being. Callie looking for her first win. Matsuri looking for her second. And also Iris looking for her first. Ah, bit of a mistake by Matsuri. She slows down. That'll put in an English 1-2 at the moment. Iris jumps to P2. So we have a new top 3 with 7 to go. It's Callie, Iris, and Matsuri. Who's at 30? Meh. And Zeta, once again, has to stop into the pit lane. So if Nodoka has a chance to be the best newcomer driver in FH, then certainly Bestia Zeta has a chance to become the most disappointing new driver in FH. Whether how both of them have been faring in this first third of this 7th series. And always with the lead changes when I'm not quite focused on the top 3. Iris is the new leader. Kelly now has dropped from first to fourth, just like what happened to Polka a lap or 3 ago. And some invisible bumping between Achan and Iris for some reason. Aren't system glitches silly, fellas? Achan will just get out of the way. Doesn't want to screw up some potentially good racing. Iris, Polka, and Matsuri halfway through. Two laps behind, I'm afraid. That's no good for Zeta. She's shaking hands with Heko's bells at the moment. As Matsuri drops down a bunch of spots. Okayu has jumped to third. Is just behind Iris. Waiting for the opportunity to overtake. She's on the inside and just catches wheels with Iris, and that didn't work out this time for Polka. So she remains second just behind Iris. Polka is trying again. But again, it's probably feely touchy now. Iris will slow down a bit and give Polka the lead back to her. Nakamoto Caillou is back up well, never mind. Well, never mind about the never mind, because Iris just hiccuped. It's this turn that's been providing issues for the drivers, as you can see here. Calabogie is unfortunately not going to score in this race because she just basically runs into Achan and this first turn and sadly neither of them will get on the board for this race. Mistake by Caillou. And I guess Iris as well. Gura has gone to P2. Matsuri's back in the top 3. And Gura is threatening. Sorry, she wants to stick to the lead and I think she will. Matsuri overtakes Polka for second. Gura has taken the lead with the last third of the race remaining, 4 to go. And the tree's underway, so it's hard to see what's going on here. Oh, this is not good. This is just... Oh, luckily it's the nose of the car for Nodoka-chan. Had it been a wheel, then that would have been fatal. But Nodoka is still barely driving. Nina Inanis goes to the top 5. Oh, this is a rather stressful race going on here. Matsuri wants to get an overtake against Gagura. Attempts, but does quite stick the overtake. What a great move by Matsuri to retake the lead. So it's Matsuri, Gura, and Iris. Watch out, it's that tricky section again. There's a tricky opening section of the circuits once again for these HoloLive drivers. And Harasaki Nodoka will stop into pit lane. Well, we all have our bad days sometimes. For Fubuki, it's a bad day for her, as her run ends in failure. Bestia Zeta will, I suppose, jump into the top 30, but unfortunately she's still 2 laps behind, so still way out of the points there. Aqua, Engine, Nana, and Fubuki accidents. Oh my goodness. Wow, Ina has went through the wall, but luckily emerged unscathed. Still trying her damnedest to get in the points. And it looks like there's still one. Yeah, she got to complete one more lap, because for her to get in the points, because it looks like there's less than 30 drivers left. Matsuri, Polka, and Okayu. Looks like it's 12 drivers in the lead lap. Nope, 20. That's a surprisingly high amount for how far we've gone through this race. These are relatively long laps here, but can be slippery. Matsuri, Polka, and Okayu, but they all have a bit of a gap between each other as they go around and head to the start-finish straightaway. So much to our disappointment, we still have one lap to complete in this race. But Matsuri has the upper hand at the moment. And thankfully, Ina completed the 11th lap. She will get her first points of the 7th series. As the race is on in the 11 billion twists and turns of Calabogie here in Ontario. Okayu wants to overtake Polka for second, and I don't think she'll quite stick to second. Polka takes second right back. Polka! Oh, makes a mistake. She drops to third. Wants to get pushed to pass again. Oh, just a few. Oh, not many tight turns left. So the gap between the three is a bit too significant. It's gonna be a bit close, but I don't know if Okayu's gonna make it. No, it's gonna be Matsuri to win at Calabogie by 0.1 something or other, 0.114. Natsuya Matsuri wins at Calabogie for her second victory and her first since Monaco. in the first series. 21 minutes, 49 seconds. Matsuri, Okayu, and Polka. As for the pole sitter, where does she finish? Looks like it's going to be 16th for Chloe. And not many drivers finishing in the points. Vestia Zeta unlucky. 2 laps behind. That's not going to score her any points. Hachima, Zeta, and Rene will not score this race because they didn't make 90% distance. So only 24 drivers will score for this race. And that's just, that'll just about do it here. Alright. Disappointing start for the fledgling FH driver right here. And Bestia Zeta. 5 races without points. You just hate to see it. Anyway, Matsuri, Okayu, and Polka are your top 3 as we lock in the medal counts. Oh, man. And that completes our 69th Formula Holo race. Nice! Don't end stream on me! Don't end stream on me! Hello! Are we live? Okay, we are live. Almost lost connection right there. Sorry about that. I forgot where it was here. Ollie Suisse, Aki Rose, Chloe Kanata, Miko, Nodoka, Roboko, Aski, Ayame, Watame, and Sora all get on the board. No score for Hachima, Zeta, and Rene. Fubuki and Nene accident. Aqua engine. And Kaela engine. No accident. Kaela Achan. Sana. Vana. Korone. Yofi. Kiori, sadly. Subaru. Koroni. And Noel. Accidents everywhere. And the points will go in. And after that really crazy race, we still have Sebring to go to. And yes, it looks good. Everything looks fine. So Watame will remain in the lead, but only just. Watame is on 189 points, and Muna Hoshinoba is second with 185. Anya Milfissa moves to the top 3 with 165, just ahead of Ollie, 152 points, and Chloe still remains in the top 5 with 142 points. So, in the bottom of the standings, 3 drivers yet to score points. That's Nanachi, Bales, and unsurprisingly, Veskazeta, with Bales yet to qualify for a race. So let's have a bit of a breather. Let's have a bit of a breather for just a moment, and then we will get to racing in Sebring. We'll get. Please stick around. We're going to Sebring in a couple moments. Alright, hello again, everyone. We are going to, where was it? Sebring? For the last round, for today. And no, this race won't be a 12-hour affair. It's going to be just a 13-lap race. 13. That's a baker's dozen. Okay. Yeah. Sebring, yes, that's Sebring. Don't mind the title saying 12 hours of Sebring. It's just a normal lap race. 13 of them. We're using the 1993 track layout, so not quite the modern layout, but very darn close to it. It's 3.6 miles on the dot, or 5.794 kilometers, 18 turns. We're gonna load the Below the track. That's the venue right here. A nice venue for IndyCar practice. Real life IndyCar, I should say, as it simulates street circuit conditions because as apparently has walls. We're just waiting for qualifying to get underway here, which will do so in just a few seconds. Wow, did you see the scoreboard turn on? That's quite a nice feature. As we will follow along with Takani Louie. You just got out the first turn, and the race starts in an inner section of the circuit. Go around the first few turns. Go around and around and around. Around the right-hand turns before you go around to the outside of the circuit. Mind the cones. And a very slight left-hand turn. And then mind the cones here. And eventually you'll reach well, this section, I guess. And then you reach an outer section and go into the rather speedy section of the race course, where it's zoom, 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 zoom in the last big section before you reach the last turn and head straight home. And that's a trek around Sebring International Raceway, home, of course, to the 12 Hours of Sebring. All right, we are set to go here. Let's just bring in the grid and see how poorly Bestia Zeta does in qualifying. Well, she is at least in the race, but not Bales, who misses out on her 6th consecutive race this series. How faulty is her vehicle? Risu misses out, Kobo misses out, and no Flare, no Marine, no Kurine, Subaru. Yeah, my goodness. Choco, Santa, Matsuri. Matsuri, of course, brings in the previous race winner's curse. And Kelly. And the track preview driver curse has been applied to Louie. And Crony, Aqua, and Hachima just miss on the cut. Nanachi and Zeta both get to race. Saris Fauna will start off at pole for the Holo Council, followed by former championship leader Ollie, but yeah, Ollie still having a chance to having a chance for a championship with how well she's been doing. As I yawn, excuse me. Did I bring the bonus point for Chloe? No, I didn't. I completely overlooked that. There we go. There we go. Now that looks right. Now Chloe is 46 behind Watame. Fauna, Ollie, Muna, and Ame. And then Mio, Mel, Achan, and Noel. Nana, Anya, Pekka, and Rene. And then Bestia Zeta, Ina, Koyori, and Okayu. Botan, Suisei, Azuki, and Mei Mei. Iris, Iofi, Kiara, and Shion. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Polka, Nonica, Robocola Plus. Lunagura, Lamy, and Daroha. Miko, Chloe, Watame, and Toa. And finally, Sora, Kaela, Akiros, and Fubuki. So, that's your grid for Sebring. 13 laps on this 3.6 mile circuit, home of endurance racing, one of the 3 endurance racing Triple Crown venues. We shall get things underway here for round number 6. As we approach the halfway point of the 7th series. Waiting for the 4 red lights to expire. And here we go from Sebring. This is round number 6. Usual standing start sequence. And this is not quite a good camera angle for seeing how things are going, and it's already a mess. It's already a mess. Already a mess early on as cars fight for position here. And oddly enough, everyone is still driving. Doesn't seem like anyone is out of it yet. But a good start from her. Mio is second. What? Amelia Watson is going on third, but she almost gets overtaken by Ollie. And Fauna goes around to the Le Mans section just before the speedy straights, where you just push as hard as you can. And a good start for Fauna. She's going to have the lead after this opening lap. Had a very poor 6th series and wants to wants to get back to high-scoring ways, perhaps to get her first podium finish, if not quite a win. As a car, a few cars may have had issues, and we'll have to park at pits. Watame, the championship points leader, just screws up. Oh, gets slammed behind by Fubuki, and her race ends in disappointment early on. Just before the start-finish line, as we see quite a few cars have to pit. Gura is without a rear wing. Not good for her. If a shark doesn't have a tail fin, then the shark is basically screwed. Vestia Zeta in the top 10. Trying to fight for her first points of the series. Momo Suzunene in the top 5. Ollie is up to P2, while Fauna continues to lead. But still early on in this race, Sarasvana leads by 0.4 seconds, just about. Quite a few cars behind the lead lap. Fubuki, Mel, Iris, Roboco, and Iofi really need to get their shit together as they go around the inside section of the track. Nanachi moves to the top 3. Well, Mio falters a bit. Goes down to 6. And Iofi somehow rudely bumps into the car of Yago, and has trouble finding position in pit lane. Not quite a colorful mind at the moment with Iofi's pit lane entry attempt. Meanwhile, Sarasvana, a very good start to her race here at Sebring. Fubuki is unfortunately a scratch, so no score for her. Iofi is 2 behind. Fauna leads by 1.9. In fairness, Fubuki started off 40th in the race. Wasn't expected to get much in that race anyway, so why even bother trying? Nanachi attempts to get as close to Ollie as possible, but not quite there. Look how close these first seven cars are. That's actually the next 7, as Fauna is way too ahead of the others. Mona jumps to P3 behind her Indonesian compatriot Kureiji Ollie. Mona, as you know, finished runner-up at Sentul. to go. Good close racing between these drivers here. Ame attempts to get into the top 5. And it looks like she'll do so at the moment. Meanwhile, oh dear, Yofi is a goner. Yeah, pit lane frustrations really did her in, and Eope will not score for this round. So we've already lost 3 drivers in this 6th round here at Sebring in Florida. Tell me, who's at 32nd? Oh no! Noelle gets into a no-no situation, and once again she drops out of the race. What a shame! 2 consecutive accidents after her win in Sentul. Meanwhile, still no change to the top 3. Fana's lead has gone up a bit to 3.39. As we have a look at the fight in mid-pack between some of these drivers. They're just sticking to single file driving at the moment. Zeta and Nene still in good position in the points. As another car pits. Yep, that's Iris. Iris pits. Fana continues to be good. No problem for her still. As we're less than half of the race left. Fana, Muna, and Ollie still. And then Ami, Nene, Zeta, Mio, Achan, Ina, and Koyori, your top 10. Fana start up at pole, and since then she's been having a pretty good showing. And look how close they are. Ollie comes away ahead of Ame and Muna for second. Ame and Muna are basically neck and neck for third. But Muna just gets out of the way. Amelia Watson goes to P3. Going into the outer section, just exiting the Le Mans section. And we may have had an Onyo somewhere. And yes, we've had an Onyo, unfortunately for Chloe. Disappointing for her, she will not score. Anyway, let's see, who else is having issues. No one as far as I can tell. I think the rest of the field is doing okay, I suppose. They're just racing without being too risky. Mark Chloe's name off as accident. Sarasvana continuing to do a pretty good job here. Still a significant gap between each of the first few drivers. A-Chan goes up to 4. Ovestia Zeta remains in the points. Remains 7th. Wants to jump to 6th. Just couldn't quite do so. So Spana gotta watch out for the obstacle that is Nautica. Still a clear distance between Fauna and Ollie, almost 3.47 seconds separates the two. While the gap is equally as large between Ollie and Nene. Iris and Mel, both 2 laps out. 31 drivers are within lead lap. Luna goes back to 4th. Fauna continues to lead the entire race, looking for a wire-to-wire result of her own. Just like how it is with Noel and Sentul. Now, here's a battle for 3rd between Nanachi and Muna. And Nana is still leading the battle for Nanachi's still leading the battle for 3rd, but Muna ain't giving up without a fight. And now Muna makes her move, goes back into the podium position. So 2 ID drivers currently standing pretty good in podium spots. But unfortunately, there's still 3 laps to consider for the field. Fauna wants to think she's taking part in a rather simple joyride, but she knows that she's still not quite out of the woods yet. Though she might as well prefer to be in the woods because she's basically Mother Nature. She still has 2.5 laps to race on, and hopefully I get her first FH victory. So she doesn't want to be too relaxed. She just wants to relax everyone herself with her KU 1000 ASMR streams. So here she comes around the right-hand U-turn. 2 to go in this race. 1 more to get on the board for points. And we have another driver down, accident, Okayu. Did I already mark her as out of the race? No. I don't think I did. So yeah, it's basically a battle for third. Is what this race has been reduced to. So far, Nenachi has right for third. Meanwhile, Zeta still dropped down a couple places, but is still doing okay on the points. She definitely wants that classification and wants to get her first points of the series. Well, Nenachi certainly. She is currently on podium position. And Sarah's Fauna, here she is, going around the runway straights, going around this U-turn. 1 to go at Sebring. Ollie second. Mona is third with 1 to go. Fauna leads by over 6 seconds. Got pole position for this race, never looked back. On the verge for completing a nice sweep of this round. Leading throughout the entire race from pole position. This is basically a near flawless result for Sarasvana. Wire to wire throughout these 13 laps, as well as a battle for second going on between Ollie and Nenachi, and Muna, and Neo. Ollie and Nenachi basically neck and neck for second, but here comes Sarasvana. Just the straightaways and the last turn A nice perfect result for Sarah's Fauna here at Sebring. Sarah's Fauna gets her first Formula Holo race win at Sebring International Raceway. Get your oohs in the chat, lads. It's time to sit pretty and relax, because Fauna gets on the win column for the very first time. Nenachi takes home second. Muna, another podium finish. And finally, we see Bestia Zeta score her first points of the series. Never mind that she crashed here. We don't want a replay of that. We just want to savor Sarah's Fauna's race win. What a finish for her. She won by 10 seconds. Going wire to wire. Boy, I sure like that phrase. It rolls off the tongue pretty damn well. Sarah's Fauna gets her first Formula Holo race win. And so with that result, with Fauna winning, Nenichi and Zeta getting their first points of the series, that will put Bales in dead last heading into next weekend. Dead last in points. Still haven't yet to race in this series. Apparently, the series are not chaotic enough for Bales. It's all just way too natural. And apparently, we are not done with the race yet. We just need to wait for Akiros to finish. Still got an absurdly long distance left to sit through. Either way, she's going to finish 30th. As far as I'm concerned. Just needs to get to the start-finish straight, and then that will do it for Sebring. What a fantastic round this was, I should say. Wow, cars are crashing around there. Oh, what a mess! What a mess. Well, it's the end of the race anyway, so might as well scrap the old parts and rebuild for next weekend. Come on. Come on. Cross-start finish. Thank you. So, how much time did Akiros take? 25:52! Come on, we don't have all day. This isn't a 12-hour race. This is supposed to be a 25-minute race. Ay, man. Goodness gracious. Alright. Your top three at Sebring are Fauna, Nene, Muna. That will complete our 70th race in FH. Where's Muna? Where's Muna? Muna. There you are. Right. So, Fauna, Nene, Muna. Fauna, Nene, Muna. Ollie. Achan. Mio. Ame. Ina. Bestia Zeta. Finally gets points. Kiara Koyori. Shion Iroha. Botan. Miko. Polka. Rene. Sora. Luna. Kaela. Anya. Oski. Suisse. Pekara. Lammy. Laplace. Mume. Toa. Nodoka. And Akiros will score the points. Roboko, Gura. No points for either. Iris and Mel don't get classified. And Okayu accents. Chloe accent. Noel accent. Yofi accent. Fubuki DNF and Watame accent. And locking the points. Wrap up for today. Wrap up for the weekend. Because what a crazy first weekend we've had, ladies and gentlemen. As we have a look here at the points, and oh my goodness, the bottom three are all EN Gen 2 drivers. Bell's, of course, being the one currently at the bottom with 0 points. Nanashimume with 13 points. Crony with 18. Muna Hoshinova is the new championship leader with 245 points. And Ollie is 202 is on 202 points, 43 behind Muna. Watame is third with 189 points, 56 behind. Saraspana moves into the top 5 with their splendid, perfect race at Sebring with 187 points, just 2 behind Watame, 58 behind Muna. And then Anya is at 175. And we are going to wrap up for today. Let's go ahead and feature Fauna's car, and we'll be done here. I was hoping to finish 2 hours before the 2-hour mark, but we're going to end up just over that because of points rigging, which really confused me. And there's Fauna's car. So Constructors Championship is currently led by my words ID Gen 2 still, 445 points. Second is JP Gen 4 with 429, and third is holoID Gamers. No, Gen 0, JP Gen 0 with 343, and then it's Gamers with 300 on the nose. Alright, that's gonna do it for now. We'll be back to our normal time next Saturday for 3 more rounds in the Journey Like 1,000 Laps. We'll have races at Phillip Island, Lake Superior, and Okayama for rounds 7 to 9 of this Formula Hall 7th Series. So that's going to do it for now. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next Saturday for more Formula Hall racing here on the BTO channel. Take care, everyone. Happy Easter. On to Dag.